Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Number 49, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes.
So coming to the plate, Theo Jameson is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Standing in, Daniel Robertson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jameson giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Next, it'll be the Tigers' cleanup hitter, Theo Jameson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and 1 strike. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next up for Detroit, number 50. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch to 3rd.
Run it out, run it out.
Cleanly to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Ready for another chance. Theo Jameson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Goodness. 0 and 2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run.
Once again, Theo Jameson due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Simeon leads off second with nobody out. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Right,
ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the first out.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Tampa Bay used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 49 earns his 8th victory of the season. Diego Castillo earns the save out of the bullpen, his league-leading 30th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do.
Into the box now, Theo Jameson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Theo Jameson.
He's set, and the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
The 1-0. This is flared right back over the mound.
Round it, find the ball.
He misses it. Stepping in, number 12. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Silva over at second. Jameson at first. 2 out in the inning. There's ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Now at the plate, number 50. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 4 a run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Settling in now, Kristen Stewart. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 1, the Rays nothing. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Austin Meadows. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Jameson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get countless.
Stepping in, Theo Jameson.
The Tigers, the center fielder, Theo Jameson.
He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 pitch on the way. Ball and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. At the plate, Daniel Robertson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Daniel Robertson.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jameson has a beat on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Cut hold.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's batting at a .385 clip.
Pham.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Around first, digging for 2. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those.
It'll be the 4-hole hitter, Theo Jameson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham moves over. 1 down. Next for the Tigers, Theo Jameson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and at that.
Now at the plate, Theo Jameson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Meadows looks up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Theo Jameson.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Comes set with the 0-1. Popped him up. Number 35 has a play. He's got it one away. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Rays put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Number 70 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Victor Alcantara, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually...
Into the box, Theo Jameson. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Jameson.
First delivery to him on the way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of this series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Lifted the other way to left center. Walker will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big time power at the plate.
Stepping in, Daniel Polko. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Jameson will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. Digging in, Theo Jameson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jameson.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd. Stepping into the box, Theo Jameson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! And you know what they say, just late be great. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 17 for him on the season, and the Tigers have cut this to a 2-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
That's popped up. Simeon has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Tigers 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Theo Jameson, due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
2-1 the count. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in and looking for more, number 12. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Now at the plate, number 50. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ochoa is under it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Kristen Stewart. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
The batter, number 45.
Last breath for the Tigers. Here's a little.
All right, hang on, right there.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Indians took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Shane Bieber earns win number 7 on the season. Victor Alcantara pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Theo Jameson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot starts today. That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Now at the plate, number 12. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Theo Jameson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here comes the first pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Detroit have looked lively in this one. After a 5-game skid, it looks as though they're back on track.
You know, Matty B, when you've lost 5 games in a row, you're looking for any ray of light that you can find. And right now, getting out to this lead early could be just what they need to stop this streak.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Silva leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Batter, number 12.
So stepping in, number 12. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third.
Down.
And he'll be thrown out at third. Trying to take the extra. In now, Theo Jameson. He singled his last time up.
Theo Jameson.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1.
1-1.
1 strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Nope.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-1 to him now. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Ready for another chance. Number 12. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Jameson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a 2nd time right here.
Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitcher's arm
Flips over and digging in. Cesar Ochoa, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Lifted the other way to left center. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's stretch time in Motown. Tigers lead this one 8-3. Stepping in, Theo Jameson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Center fielder, Theo Jameson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Now,
And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
After it is Marisnick, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping into the box, Ivan Abreu, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept for the last 5 games. They got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
8-3 tonight. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Spencer Turnbull notches his 3rd win of the year. Mike Clevenger struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Number 71 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's...
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Anderson stands at second with no outs. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Jameson. 1 down.
Eat it.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And, guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this.
Coming to the plate now, Theo Jameson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Center fielder, Theo Jameson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
So striding forward now, Cesar Ochoa, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cesar.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Silva is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Indians on top 3-0. Settling in now, Theo Jameson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Theo Jameson.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Riding in once again, Theo Jameson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jameson.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Chopped toward the second baseman. And there are 2 away now. In now for Cleveland, number 2. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
2.
Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Silva will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. There's a look at the inning by inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. Now batting, Brian Anderson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Brian
Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Jameson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on top 7-1. Digging in now, Theo Jameson.
The batter, the center fielder, Theo Jameson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Marisnik on the move, but this will land untouched. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
At the plate, number 12. No hits in
Now
3
batting.
tries so far.
Number
He struck
12.
out once. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Up next steps Kristen
Now
Stewart.
batting, number 14.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They're down 7-1.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. Cleveland led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Number 67 wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.